Beyond the Gates spoilers for May 22. Kat has something huge to share. Here are your spoilers for Beyond the Gates on Thursday, May 22nd, 2025. Eva found out the hard way that her mother really has pushed her aside. But not only that, but Leslie has no intention of going down for the crimes she has committed. When Thomas joined her at a table at Orphe Jean's, Thomas told Eva about the conversation he had with Kat. Kat had divulged that Leslie had led her to believe that it was Eva who ran Laura off the road. Eva confronted her mother briefly at Orphe Jean's on the way out, but after some reflection, she had better get into damage control mode. In Thursday's episode, Eva pushes back against her mother's delusions. Anita reached out to another former articulate, Tracy, and this time she got a voice on the other end, and the two soon set up a time. After much worry that Tracy would be a no-show after reconsidering giving Anita any of her time, Tracy arrived. After the pleasantries were exchanged, Vernon excused himself, and the two soon caught up like old times. But it wasn't long before Tracy remembered with Anita just how things had ended. It's time to rip the Band-Aid off and address those issues. In Thursday's episode, Anita and Tracy unpack old wounds. Can these two former sisters recover from the wounds of the past and, between them, reach out to the other former articulate? Or are things remembered better left in the past? Jacob and the police department had better get a grip on this investigation. Time is of the essence, as there is no limit to what Leslie will do to remain at large and free to be a menace to all of the Duprees. What if they're— Hold on tight, this ride is not over by a long way. Hey babes, welcome back to Gossip Delight. It's your girl Daisy, and trust me, today's tea is scorching, steamy, and absolutely unmissable. Buckle up, because we're diving straight into the drama. On Beyond the Gates, Danny Dupree is all about making or creating a scene. She certainly did that with Pamela at the country club today, and all who witnessed were stunned, especially Chelsea. Today in Fairmont Crest, where literally anything is possible, we saw Danny and her good friend Pamela sitting at the country club, talking. Pamela shared about her hot kiss with Diego, the club's personal trainer, who not only turned down the modeling pitch, but he admitted he only kissed her to make another woman jealous. Unfortunately, Pamela couldn't stop thinking about the kiss. But sadly, Pamela took the rejection as a sign that her being. Meanwhile, in their convo, Danny had to field a few questions about Ander. Pamela said she could see the chemistry between him and Danny, and told Danny to buff that man. Whether it was to distract from further questioning or prompting action towards Andra, Danny leaned in and took Pamela by the face and planted a kiss on her lips, not just your average peck, a full-on 5 or more seconds worth of lip-locked kissing. Whether or not Danny knew or cared, there to see it all was her ex, Bill Hamilton, his new wife Haley, every guest at the country club, and her daughter Chelsea. Bill, Haley, and everyone else looked stunned, but Chelsea looked livid. You see, Chelsea had just come from Uptown and a meeting with Allison that was supposed to be a date. Allison wasn't into the situation and a date as much as Chelsea was, and only wanted to remain having their encounters be a throuple with Allison's husband. So, fresh from heartbreak at her affections not being returned, Chelsea witnessed her mother kissing her best friend. Chelsea stormed over to Danny and Pamela and accused Danny of putting on a show for Bill. Chelsea blasted Danny, saying that kissing a girl for attention was a slap in the face for any woman who loves another female, or something like that. To be honest, her message was a little lost in her outburst. But after Chelsea left looking very upset, Danny followed, and she found out what was really wrong. Chelsea's heart ached, and she said aloud for the first time that she was bi and queer, and had realized who she was and what she wanted. Danny, for the first time, just listened and made everything awk. Nice work, Danny, but as soon as she had comforted her daughter, her thoughts went back to Ander, and she wondered if he was somewhere thinking about her, or someone else. CBS Network's Beyond the Gates focuses on themes of romantic relationships, business rivalries, family feuds, drama, and scandals. The show was created by Michel Valjean and is set in the gated community of Fairmont Crest Estates. Beyond the Gates revolves around the lives of the members of the Dupree family. Soap Hub spoilers for the upcoming May 22, 2025 episode of Beyond the Gates reveal that things will get extremely dramatic in Fairmont Crest Estates. Anita Dupree and Tracy will have a conversation with each other regarding their past as former bandmates for the Articulettes. Meanwhile, Eva Thomas and Leslie Thomas will have an argument with each other. In the May 22, 2025 episode of Beyond the Gates, Leslie Thomas will try to wreak havoc in Fairmont Crest Estates again. The news had shocked the Richardsons and the Duprees, ultimately fracturing Nicole and Ted's marriage. In the upcoming episode of the soap opera, Leslie will try to create further wedges between her and her daughter, Eva Thomas. Eva Thomas will try her best to try to make sure that she forces Leslie to think straight and realize that she was the one at fault. Spoilers indicate that Leslie will try to put the blame for Laura Peterson's accident on Eva, but Eva will not budge. After confessing to her wrongdoings, Leslie will tell her that she has done everything for them. Viewers will need to watch the next episode to find out if Leslie succeeds in sabotaging her relationship with Eva or takes accountability for her actions. Meanwhile, the members of the Richardson family will struggle with dealing with the aftermath of Leslie's confession. Leslie's lies will continue to cause several problems for the family. The three of them will come to realize that Leslie has only begun her malicious attempts to hurt the residents of Fairmont Crest Estates. Meanwhile, on Beyond the Gates, Anita Dupree and Tracy will spend time together at the country club. The two will discuss how things had gone south when they were in their girl band, the Articulettes. Spoilers reveal that the two women will reflect on their old wounds and how they had separated from each other on a bad note. Anita will end up apologizing to Tracy for how she treated both her and Sharon, and will try to fix things. The conversation may either lead them to another conflict or become a turning point that allows them to move forward, putting everything behind them. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Thursday, May 22. Kat takes center stage with a revelation that could change everything. According to Beyond the Gates spoilers, Kat has this tidbit that no one saw coming. And when she finally opens up, the fallout could be massive. Kat is leaning into her suspicion that either Leslie or Eva, or both of them, is responsible for Laura's accident. On top of that, they could be responsible for injecting Laura with potassium. Look for Kat to share her huge bombshell with Ted and Nicole. Expect the trio to also consider the chilling possibility that Leslie's lies could just the beginning of more disaster. Speaking of Eva in Thursday's episode, she pushes back against her mother's delusions. When Jacob questioned Kat about what she knows regarding the night of Laura's accident, Eva decided to cover for her mom. Did she make the right choice? Of course not, but Leslie is all grateful. Could Eva eventually change her mind? If she really wants a relationship with Ted and his family, something's got to give. Last but definitely not least, Anita and Tracy dive into their emotional baggage. Anita is practically over the moon about having her former bandmate in town, and even better, crashing at her place. They've got enough history, and let's just say, these ladies are pulling out the dusty skeletons from the closet in tomorrow's episode. So, do you think Kat will eventually be on Eva's side on Beyond the Gates? Beyond the Gates is set in a leafy Maryland suburb just outside of Washington, D.C. The series centers around the Dupree family, a multi-generational affluent African-American family in a gated community. The show airs weekly. Ron Carlivati, currently on the writing team of Beyond the Gates, is also known for his turns as head writer on General Hospital and Days of Our Lives. The writer is sharing the heartbreaking news that his father, Ron Carlivati, Sr., has passed away. Sad to announce the passing of my dad, Ron Carlivati, at the age of 90. If you knew him, you probably loved him as much as we did, Carlivati wrote on Instagram. According to Carlivati's obituary in the Democrat and Chronicle, the senior Carlivati passed away peacefully on May 17, 2025, in Rochester, NY. He was born Ronald Samuel Carlivati on December 10, 1934. He studied at St. Philip Neri and Franklin High School before furthering his education at Alfred University and RIT. He is additionally survived by his brothers, Peter and David, sisters-in-law Debbie Facino, Diane and Jean Carlivati, and Josie Gainjemi, brothers-in-law James Facino and Richard Gainjemi, nephews Richard, Jay, and Rick, nieces Jill and Lisa, and his lifelong friend Walter Licata. He was predeceased by his father Philip, mother Clara, and brother Phil. Days of Our Lives viewers got to see Carlivati before his son became a writer at Beyond the Gates, when he appeared on the Peacock drama on October 25, 2019, as a doctor in a scene with Mary Beth Evans. Loved meeting/working with him, Evans. Carlivati's daytime friends are sharing messages of sympathy and support. "I'm so sorry for your loss, Ron. Maybe your father's memory be a blessing," wrote Julie Dove. "I'm so sorry," posted Courtney Hope. "My heart is with you." Welcome to the Beyond the Gates Daily YAP for a quick, and by that, I mean you're already halfway done, recap of the most amazing or what the heck did we just watch moments on today's episode. Let's get to it. Leslie just admitted she did it. Did I watch that correctly? Well, it's in color and on TV, so it must be true, right? Wow, so Leslie took Eva to a table at Orphagene's so that Eva couldn't embarrass her in public. I had to laugh at that. That's the pot calling the kettle black. So at this table, Leslie started in with the usual rubbish, but Eva wasn't hearing it and asked her mom why she threw her under the bus with Laura's accident to Kat. Leslie tried to deny that, but Eva pulled out the "we have a recording" card and Leslie pivoted and said that Kat heard what she wanted to hear. Leslie said to Eva that if it was Eva was horrified with, "Oh, would you, Mama?" Then tuned off the concerned look and said, "It wasn't me, but it was you." Eva said no more lies, and Leslie, for the first time since seeing her, started telling the truth. Leslie said she did it, and she did it for Eva because she loves her that much and that she always knew, but said nothing because Eva loves her mama that much. In the same breath, Leslie told Eva that she was now an accessory after the fact, or whatever they call it, and they could share a prison cell. Wow, Leslie, none given, To make things worse, enter Detective Jacob Hawthorne, wanting to talk to Eva. Leslie pretends to leave but sticks around in the background, listening and watching. Eva doesn't betray her mom yet, but watching Leslie hiding in every corner listening was like playing Want more details? We got you. Soap Central has the best full recaps on the internet. You can even go back over 30 years and read each and every one of them. If you can't wait until the next episode, we have daily spoilers too. And whatever you do this weekend, do not forget to read the two scoops for some laughs and the as close as we can come to being a watching party without actually being a show. And the best part is if you agree or disagree, we want to know. As always, share your comments below. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.